everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tuesday and I love unboxing fashion with all of you. Today I have a Stitch Fix, which I know I said I was not going to be unboxing as many Stitch Fixes, and that is true, but that doesn't mean that they just go away. So actually I'm kind of excited to get into this one. I got my preview ahead of this box, and I picked 4 of the 5 items that are in here, so I know at least 4 of those items are something I'm interested in and want to try on, and then I have 1 mystery item, and so we'll see what happens. If you want to see what happens as well, stay tuned. Okay, I just quickly scanned the letter from my stylist, and it's interesting to note that I have a new stylist. I'm not quite sure what is going on with Stitch Fix right now as far as their stylists go. Maybe they're quitting. I don't know. You know, like maybe they're, I don't know. But I have a new stylist. So I'm kind of disappointed about that because the last 2 boxes that I got from the woman who's my stylist previously were pretty good. And yeah, so I don't know what's going on with this company right now, and this is part of the reason that I have moved to doing my own styling, because I just don't feel like these style box companies they're just not connecting with me. Their stylists aren't even around long enough to get to know me, so how can they possibly style me? Anyways, here's the bundle. There it is. So excited. Actually, I'm going to try and snap a picture while we're doing this right now. Okay. Hope you guys don't mind that I took a little pause for that. All right, let's get this out of this bundle as everything falls down. And let's see what's in here. First of all, there's this olive green top. And I think I mentioned it in a story, I think, in an outfit of the day on Instagram, which if you're not following me yet, you really should be. Anyways, I mentioned that I don't wear a whole lot of green in tops, like close to my face, because I find that most greens are not super flattering against my skin. I try to keep the green to the bottom half of my body, and that's for good reason. But they saw fit to send me this top, and I actually think this is one that I picked, but I don't know if I realized what the color was on it. The colorway was on it. I probably thought it was more of a black than a green, because this is pretty dark. So this is not my favorite, to be quite honest. Even with the green in this headband that I'm wearing, it's just not, it's not really like lighting up my skin. And I don't know, I just don't really particularly care for the top. I think what's intriguing about it, though, is the back. It has a tuliped back. Can we see that? Yeah. Okay, so this is like opening here, which I think is really great considering how warm it's still going to be for another 2 months. So yeah, this is by 9 BRITTON. It's in a large. The fabric is really nice. It has kind of a little bit of a silkiness to it. The second item here is by Spruce, and I can already tell it's a take on a shirt they've already sent me twice over the last couple of boxes. If you guys have been following along, you will recognize it. It's a button-down, striped, kind of 3/4 length shirt. I really love the color on this. I'm glad that they've picked up that yellow is my jam. So I appreciate that. I don't know if I need this like much striping, but yeah, we'll give that a shot. All right, and it has that same material as some of the other shirts that I've gotten from Stitch Fix that are very similar to that. All right, this is another top that I said, yeah, go ahead, send me. This one is long sleeve. It's a sweater, and I told him to go ahead and send it to me in anticipation of cooler weather, which again, probably won't be for another 2 months, but I did like the detail on this. The buttons at the shoulder I think are really fun, and you guys know I'm a sucker for any kind of cool detail. I don't like the fact that this has a ribbed bottom. I find that these kinds of sweaters stretch out really quickly, and then they're just kind of like all wrinkly and wavy, and then I don't want to wear them, and so then there's that. I'm also not 100% sure about how I feel about the neckline. I would love this to be a little more open at the top, but we'll definitely give this a shot and see what happens. Next is a pair of cut from the cloth jeans, and I know they're cut because they have the K on the pocket. These are a boyfriend jean, and I did also tell them to go ahead and send me these, even though I know they're more than I probably want to pay right now, because as I said in my last video, I am on a budget right now, so I'm trying to behave myself. Anyways, these are the cut from the cloth. These are just the boyfriend. They don't have a name, just boyfriend. They have rolled bottoms here, and let's see if they're attached. They are not, so they could be rolled down, although kind of the fun of a boyfriend cut jean is the roll at the bottom. So yeah, I know I have one other pair of boyfriend jeans, one that I cut from Stitchfix recently, but they are not this color, they are lighter. And then finally is a pair of black pants, and I took a risk on these. These are by Just Black. I have another pair of Just Black jeans, and I think actually they're 29s because they have so much stretch in them, and these as well have a lot of stretch. I can feel it. But I took a chance on these because I don't have a pair of long black pants. These ones have a great flare leg. You can see where the knee is right there in the middle, where it kind of flares out and gets a little bit wider. If you really look, you can see that. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give these a shot. If they're long enough, they'd be great, because all the black pants that I have right now are skinny jeans and they are cropped. So it would be nice to have a long pair of black pants because they are on trend this fall. All right, that is everything. Sorry, I had to stop and sniff them because they have that weird smell of having like some kind of coating on them. Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to be washed if they're going to be kept. All right, sorry about that, y'all. I know I'm a little weird today, but whatever. You know, every now and again you guys get Weird Tuesday, and you know, it's fun like that. It keeps it a little bit zany around here and keeps you guys coming back, because you never know when I'm gonna turn it on and what days I'm just gonna be like a zombie Tuesday. So there you go. Anyways, that's everything in the box. I'm gonna do a try on, so sit tight. Okay, let's jump into the try on. We're gonna start with the 9 BRITTON shirt, which is the olive green one. I didn't like the shirt. I don't like the color to start with. I just don't feel like it's very flattering on my skin. I also don't care for the neckline on this. It's a little too closed off for me. I prefer something a little more open. I also thought this shirt was very boxy, and just a little too wide across the midsection, so it just wasn't my most flattering shape. I also thought that the sleeves were a little too open, wide, I guess. Just overall, it was just not a really great shape for me. I really like the tulip open back, but again, because it has that open back, I can't even do like a partial tuck in the front to kind of level out some of that boxiness, because otherwise you lose the point of the shirt, which is that beautiful tulip back. So overall, the shirt was just not Tuesday friendly. For someone who is looking for something a little more boxy, or likes their clothing to be a little more floaty, like away from the body, I think this is a good shirt. Maybe if you have a little bit wider arm, this is a good shirt. If you like a little bit longer shirt, especially to put over like maybe a pair of leggings or skinny jeans, I think this would be really cute with a pair of dark denim skinny jeans, like a black maybe, and a pair of booties. That would be really cute. Maybe you could doll it up with a really cute scarf if you live somewhere that's a little bit cooler. I mean, I think there's some ways to play up this. I just don't think this is worth the investment for me. Next, let's talk about these Just Black jeans. They're a boot cut. I need not worry about the smell because I will not be keeping them for a number of reasons. First of all, let me tell you that I like the shape. I thought it was a good shape as far as like having that little bit of flare at the leg. This is a good look for me. However, there is way too much stretch in these jeans for my liking. I think there is 3% spandex, and it's 21% poly. The rest is cotton. 3% spandex is too much spandex for me. I like to have 2% or less. So 1 or 0 is preferable, but I know, you know, a lot of jeans have stretch in them, obviously to make them more comfortable and more wearable, but I like to break in my own jeans. I don't mind that they don't have a ton of stretch in them. I just prefer to find jeans that fit as opposed to making them fit by adding all this extra stretch to them. So these have too much stretch. I can feel it. I can feel that they'll be, you know, sliding down as I would wear them. The other thing that I don't like is I feel like they're maybe just a little too snug even through the leg, and which I know part of that is to compensate for the stretch. They will probably loosen up over the course of the day, but I just would like them to be just a little bit looser through the thigh and hip area. And then finally, there just wasn't enough length on there for me. I probably could get away with it, but there's not even enough in here to let it down just a little bit. And I know with washing that hem is going to shrink, and so then they would be up where I don't want them. And again, that's a personal preference. I know I talked about this in my pants video. If you haven't seen that, I will try and put that up here somewhere that you can take a look at it. But I prefer that my pants come just a little bit longer on the legs so that they cover like kind of like the back of the heel and kind of break at the top of the foot, or yeah, just at the foot or whatever. So I feel like these are just a little bit short for me, so for that reason alone I wouldn't keep them. Okay, let's talk about these cut from the cloth jeans. There's nothing particularly wrong with them. I just feel like I have so many pairs of jeans that look very much like this. They're just, when I put them on, I was like, oh, this is just another pair of blank jeans that I already have or have had and gave away or put on Poshmark or whatever. So I'm just not blown away by these. As far as fit goes, they're okay. I think they ride a little lower than I would prefer. I actually have on a pair of cut from the cloth jeans right now. It's the Elizabeth straight leg crop, and I love them because they come up a little bit higher. They have a little bit higher rise. These are a little bit lower. The boyfriend are a little bit lower, but they're made out of the same like materials. They're exactly the same as far as cotton, poly, spandex. They have 2% spandex in them, and I love the Elizabeth that I have on right now. They are one of my favorite pairs of jeans. I wear them. I've already worn them twice this week, and today I'm recording this on a Friday, so already twice this week I've worn them. But these boyfriend jeans, I don't know, I just didn't love them. I just feel like, I feel like I'm actually wearing the same pair of jeans right now, just that the Elizabeth, it comes up a little bit higher on my waist. The boyfriend sits a little bit lower, and of course has that extra material at the hem, whereas the Elizabeth is cropped, and so it hits where it hits. But I could easily roll up the Elizabeth a little bit and feel like I had a very similar pair of jeans. So I'm just like, my point is I'm just not blown away by these boyfriend jeans, and so I'm probably going to say no to those two. Okay, next let's talk about this pink Clover sweater with the button detail. I think this is a really cozy sweater, and I actually like the label Pink Clover. I have several pieces from them now, thanks to Stitchfix, and all of them are just really soft and cozy. They're all short sleeve, the ones that I already have, and this one's long sleeve, obviously, but I do really like this. I wasn't bothered by the neckline, even though it's a little bit closed. I felt like it was, because of the detail, I think at the top, it just felt like there was more going on up here, and so kind of like opened it up visually because you weren't just looking right here at the center. It was kind of like drawing your eye out. So I really love that. I love the color on this. The fit is good. It's not like super tight, but it's not super loose either. It's a little bit oversized. I got it in a large, and I think it's true to size, but it's a little bit oversized, and I think that's on purpose. The sleeves are just long enough for me, which is good, which means if you have a shorter arm span than I do, then you'll actually have more than enough material on the arm. And that was kind of what I was hoping for, was that oversized slouchy look, because I'm really into that. And so I was a little bit disappointed when the sleeves didn't completely unroll. They're actually stitched here, right here. So you can't like lengthen out this cuff, which is what I wanted to do, and then kind of, you know, scrunch it up and roll it up a little bit. But these are actually designed to look like this permanently. So I was a little bit disappointed by that. Whether I keep this will probably depend on cost, because like I said, we're probably another 2 months out from any real cool weather where I would feel like comfortable enough to wear this. So it just doesn't kind of make sense for me to have it languishing in my closet right now, taking up space. So definitely have to think about that. Okay, next up is this yellow and white striped shirt by Spruce. And I don't know if I like it or not. I'm going to look back at the video footage and see how I feel about the yellow and the stripes. I was kind of thrown off, I think, a little bit by the headband. Just the coloring in it all together was just kind of a weird combo for me. But I'm definitely going to go back and take a look at this and see if it's something that I want to keep, because I definitely love the coloring. I just don't know if I need all of this striping. And the one thing I was disappointed by was, of course, the roll tab sleeve. You guys know how I feel about roll tab sleeves. There's nothing wrong with them. I just feel like they're a little bit dated right now. However, that being said, not all roll tab sleeves are bad. This just felt like a really great oversized shirt that you would just kind of throw on to get work done during the day. And that's exactly what I need in my life right now, because at the moment I am working from home, still kind of doing housewife life, and also trying to transition into getting my Poshmark store up and running full time. So, yeah, I feel like this is exactly the kind of thing that I need. It's very on brand for me. You guys know yellow is my color and my jam, so there's that as well. It may come down to how much it costs. Speaking of which, let's do a recap. All right, so the first thing on the list is the Spruce Parker button-down shirt in this beautiful yellow and white. It's a large. I think it runs true to size, because it is, I think it's designed to be a little bit oversized. Although that being said, it was oversized, but I think it fit me perfectly across the bust. And I do have a larger bust, so keep that in mind if it's something you're looking for. Anyways, this is retailing for $44. Next is the 9 BRITTON Haisley back detail blouse in olive. It's a large. Also, I don't know if this runs true to size or not. I feel like I could have sized down and still been comfortable, so maybe take that into consideration if you're considering it. The price is right though. It is $38. This is like an elevated basic, so I think the price point is on point. So if you're, you know, looking for an elevated t-shirt kind of item, I think that's a good one to consider if you have if that's your cup of tea. Next is the Cut from the Cloth Kate boyfriend jean. It's a size 10. It does run true to size, and they are $89. I will not be keeping these. Next is the pink Clover Carson crewneck button detail sweater in a dark gray. It is large, also runs true to size. It's $46. I think that's $46 I could probably put towards something else right now. There are a few things on my kind of fashion wish list that I want right now. So I think I'm going to hold off on this until maybe a little bit later in the season. I feel like I can find something, either this or something similar, you know, in a couple of months. Finally, we have the Just Black Cora Bootcut Echo. It's in black. It's a... Okay, these things happen. Let's try this again. These are the Just Black Cora Bootcut Echo in black. They're a size 10. They run true to size. They're $88. I don't care for the fit. I don't care for the length, so these are definitely going back. Okay, if I was going to keep everything, and obviously I'm not going to, on its own, it would be $305, but if you keep all 5 items, you do save 25% off your purchase, which would save $76.25, bringing the total to $228.75 plus tax, of course. However, I have absolutely no need to keep everything in here, obviously. The only thing that I'm considering right now is the Market & Spruce Parker button-down shirt, but you just never know. When I will change my mind, if I'll like go through my closet and be like, oh, you know what, I'm really missing a sweater, or you know, let me second guess those jeans or whatever. And sometimes I go back and I look back at the footage and I'm just like, oh, that's really cute. Like I need to hold on to that. But anyways, all will be revealed, of course, on my blog, FromTuesday.com. You can also see me style things up and do outfit of the day on my Instagram page, which is also at From Tuesday. You can pretty much find me all across the web at From Tuesday, but all my information will be down in the description box below. I hope that you take the time to like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you're a longtime part of my crew, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here and watch me unbox things, because I enjoy it and I hope you guys do too. All right, until the next time, live with love. Bye.